And I am so in love with this look. Kind of want to go out now. The struggle. Hey. It's Mariluz here and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I am testing out some makeup that I found at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I'm not going to use every single product, but at least I'm going to complete a full face of makeup with some products that I got there. So if you're interested, just keep on watching. Now I'm going to be starting with my eyes first, and then I'm going to go on with my face. Now I'm only going to be mentioning the products that I got at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, that way I don't confuse you. So if I don't mention the product that I'm using, it's because I did not find it there. Now, I'm not too sure if you know, but if you don't, I just came from vacation from Puerto Rico. During that period of time, I went shopping one day with my sister and we stopped at Marshalls, and I couldn't help myself and stopped at the makeup section at Marshalls. I was so proud of it though because it was so organized. It was a pleasure to see and check out the products that they had. I went to my TJ Maxx not so long ago and it was a mess. I mean, it was hard to find stuff, and compared to Marshalls, I was a little embarrassed by my local TJ Maxx. So but I did find a few like nice things from Marshalls, so I'm so excited to show you during the video. If you've been following me for a while, or at least saw my last video, you know there was a dilemma or issue that I had with my dog, Theseus. He's a 6-year-old pit and he is terrible. But Jen and I weren't sure if we should keep him or give him away, and we decided to keep him. I was so excited when we took the decision because I'm so attached to the dog. The minute John was like really into giving him away, I started crying because I really didn't want to lose him. So we decided to give him a second chance, and we actually found a really good nanny before we went. It was a last minute thing and she was so helpful and she saved our lives. I'm not kidding. We did call a few people before her, and none of them wanted him because either he wasn't neutered or they didn't have the time or space for him, and it was a little hard. She was really open, and she definitely gave us some recommendations on how to handle it. And when we came back, like, our dog was a new person. He's a different dog. He is so calm, not a baby anymore, because he was such a baby and he was whining all the time and he just wanted so much attention. But now he's like so chill. It's like, did she break him? But I mean, we're not complaining. He is behaving so well. She mentioned that there are definitely things that we need to correct, but nothing that we can't work on. So that was really helpful, and it really made us feel that there was a solution, you know? So we're really happy. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I feel like this is a journey. So I will always keep you posted on what's new. Now, for blending my eyes and concealer, I've been using the Real Technique sponge. This is something I got at Marshalls. I saw it at TJ Maxx last time I went to TJ Maxx, but I didn't get it because I already bought a lot and I didn't need it at the time. I did tell you if I were to see it again, I will definitely pick it up, and that's what I did. So there was a pack of 4. I think it was for $12.99, and oh my gosh, I felt it before but never tried it, and I feel like this can replace my beauty blender. To be honest, I didn't use my beauty blender at all during my vacation. It was just this Real Technique sponge, and of all the sponges that I've tested, this is the best one of all. I mean, I've told you about the e.l.f. blending sponge, which I thought was really good. I mean, it blended really nicely. I gave it a 4 stars just for blendability. And then I've tested the Morphe contour sponge, and I really like this one too. I gave it a 5 star because of the shape and how versatile it can be. This one has like a 5 star in my book across board. I love the blendability, I love the shape, and I love the softness of it. It's just so soft and bouncy, and I really like it. If you see, it has like a cut edge and it's a little bigger than the Morphe sponge. I don't know if you can tell there, but one side of it is enough. This one has 2. I feel like one side is just enough for what you need. And then I also like this pointy side of it, which fits perfectly on my eyes. I mean, it's a little tiny bigger than the beauty blender, but it's not something that I can't work on. So I really like this sponge, you guys. I'm going to use it to blend my concealer here and prime my eyes that way. and then I'll show you what I'm going to use for my eyes. It's going to be a pretty quick look. It's going to look really like dramatic and over the top, but it's actually not going to be that difficult. And if you don't mind, I'm going to do an eye first and then just walk you through it real quick on what I'm doing next. Okay, so this is the look I am creating. I'm going to show you real quick how to accomplish it. I have done this look in the past. I just modified it with the things that I got from TJ Maxx. All I did was take the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the Bling Boss, and with a tapered brush, this is the Sigma E40 from Sigma, I took the Sparks color and I applied it on my crease. I tapped it first for some reason and then I started blending it. Now once this color is blended on my crease like so, I'm going to take my Sigma E55 with the shade Gem from the Bling Boss palette, and I'm going to build it on my lid until it looks opaque, like really opaque on my lid. Now always remember to blend your edges. Now I'm going to use the best find at TJ Maxx, which is this Stila Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. This one's in the shade Into the Blue. When I saw this one, I just fell in love with it. So I really wanted to create a look for this shade. All I'm going to do is apply this on my lid, and then with almost no product left, I'm just going to blend that over here on my outer V. Now I'm going to take the same shade, the purple one called Gem. I'm going to apply that on my outer V here. I don't know, I like this look a lot. If you see this glitter and glow shadow, it has like some blue and purple shift to it, and I just think that having a purple base on the lid just makes it much more intense and much more iridescent, and I just loved it. I will apply some moisturizer on my face because I don't know if I told you, but I am into this really glowy look, especially now that we're going on to summer, and moisturizing my face just makes it so much better. But then after I do that, I'm going to prime, and I'm going to use the next product I got at TJ Maxx. This is the Anastasia Liquid and Glow. I picked it in the shade Oyster, which I thought was a really good shade for my skin tone. I haven't tried it, but I do want to apply it on like the high points of my face. When it comes to liquid highlighters, I always like to apply it before my foundation instead of after. I'm just going to take a little bit and apply it here, and then a little bit over here, and then I'm going to blend it with my new beauty sponge. It looks like a really natural glow. I don't know if you can tell from there. It's not in your face glow, but I can see it. It looks glittery though. So I don't know if you like glittery highlighters. We'll see if it still peeks through once I apply my Estee Lauder Double Wear, which is my Holy Grail foundation. I've also been applying my foundation in a different way. Usually I would start like from here, then move to the other side, and then do the center of my face. Now I'm doing the center of my face and then the perimeter, which makes it look more glowy and natural, if that makes sense. I'm taking that highlight and it does peek through a little bit, and now I'm gonna highlight the face and then just blend it with the beauty sponge. I don't know if you can tell how great of a job this sponge is doing, but I'm just so in love with it. I also wanted to talk to you about my vacation, which was pretty amazing. I was so happy. I was able to see my girlfriend, my best friend, and see her beautiful baby. Oh my god, she is so pretty and so beautiful, and oh my god, I fell in love with her. I was able to sit down and talk to her about real stuff, and then we also had a moment where we were looking at like old photos. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have watched that, but it was so funny to see us at a very young age and all the different dreams that we had at that point, you know, the boys we were into at that point, but now like we're happily married and just built a life. And I don't know, it's fun to see the before and after and how you end up growing up. I also was able to see my family, and there were definitely moments where I had to hold myself and not cry. I told you I was worried about me crying during vacation, and I didn't cry at all. Like, I was so strong. Everyone was crying at my grandpa's birthday because it was so emotional. He is so humble and selfless. Every time I see him, I just want to become more like him, if that makes sense. I mean, he has such a unconditional love towards us. You just want to pay it forward. And I think that the whole reason why he's such a great man is because he loves God, and then he just projects that love, and it's just like, I'm getting emotional now. It was such a nice moment, and I was so happy to be with my family and see how everything has brought us more closer. I didn't think it was possible. I always thought my family was super close, but this event brought us closer, and it was amazing. I was so happy. Like I said, I didn't cry during anything. Like I didn't cry when I saw them or when I hugged them or when I was like hanging out with them or the birthday. I did visit my family. My cousin's birthday was the very next day, and it was such a nice moment, and I was really happy for them and happy to be there, happy to, share my time with them. But it wasn't until my mom left me in the airport. I lost it. I completely lost it. That day was very emotional, and I'm still getting emotional. I'm trying to stop. I mean, I totally miss them. Totally miss them. I'm so happy to be home and to be where I'm at, and to know that everything is working well for us, but it comes with a sacrifice, and it is a huge one. So as a big family oriented girl, if you have the time and resources to see your family, to visit your family, to fix whatever you had to fix with your family, just do it before it's too late, because that's all we got. Now, I did bronze my face and apply some blush off camera, and my blush just broke, so I accept donations. But on to the next thing that I got. This one was at Marshalls. I got this really nice Japanese eye highlighter fan. It cost me $3.99, and I actually passed through it. John was the one who picked it up and brought it to my attention. It was so funny because I was in the racks like at Marshalls, and my sister and I were looking at makeup, and then all of a sudden he sees and picks this brush and goes like, "Hey, look what I found." And I was like, "Oh, that is so beautiful." It's like, I really want it now. I've always wanted a really tiny brush. This is to like highlight the brow bone, and sometimes it could also be used to like highlight the bridge of your nose and the point of your nose. I've never looked into brushes because I have a lot of brushes, you know that. I really don't need more brushes, but the only fan brush that I got is from Real Techniques. This is a normal standard fan brush, and I've always wanted a little one. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of highlighter and just apply it to highlight the brow bone. Look at that. It blended that so well. I'm excited. Okay, so let me finish the lower lash line. I'm actually going to be using the shade Gem with a flat liner brush. This one is the Sigma E15, and just like apply it really close to my lower lash line. I think it will look so much better if I apply some black liner on my waterline, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so I smoked it out a little bit. I'm going to apply more of the Gem color, and now with a pencil brush, this is my Sigma E30, which is all broken. Like the coating is just breaking apart, but it is what it is. I'm going to take the shade Sparks, this color right here, blend it right underneath that Gem color. Now, I do have a few more products that I found at Marshall and TJ Maxx, but before, I'm going to put some mascara on. While that dries, I'm going to apply my new lipstick. This one I found at TJ Maxx. You might have already seen it. This is in the shade Spice. It's from the Anastasia Beverly Hills collection, and it's a really nice matte lipstick. This one I believe is like the perfect nude. I'll show you how it looks like on me. I am 3W2 and Estee Lauder Double Wear, just for reference. I don't know, I feel like it looks really good on me. Just let me know in the comments if you agree. I think it's such a beautiful color. I'm so excited. I really love it. I'm really excited that I found this, and it was really cheap too. So if you are on the lookout for a really nice nude lip for like medium skin tone, Spice from Anastasia Beverly Hills is a really nice matte lipstick. And you might think I'm done, but I'm not done. But one of the other things I found at Marshall's this time was the Ardell Fawn Make lashes. Aren't they beautiful? I thought they were amazingly pretty. From all the ones that were there, I think these were the ones that draw my attention the most, just because they look really wispy. I did take this one out, but I really haven't tested them yet. This one is the number 814, and they cost me $5.99 at Marshall's. It says that it's really lightweight and is a knot free invisible band. When you look at them in the case, it really looks like it has an invisible band, but when I took one out, I think the band is really visible. It looks invisible in the case. The reason you can't see it is because this case is white. So when I put it against my skin, you can tell, and I'm not too fond of that. Okay, I'm gonna try it without the liner because I feel like that's when we'll see how invisible the band is, just for testing. So I won't feel that bad if I mess it up because it was just for research. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention is what I got for Mother's Day. Mother's Day is going to be this weekend, and I did kind of celebrate it a week ahead. I wasn't able to take mom out for dinner or anything like that because she was working and we didn't have any time, but I decided to go shopping and got her a few gifts. So one of the things that we got her was a Pandora ring, and she loved it, and I was so excited she loved it. Apparently she was kind of expecting a Pandora gift, like she wanted a Pandora gift, so that makes me feel at ease and at peace. Because you guys know my mom is so difficult. So what we did is like we all pitched in, you know, my husband and my sister, we all pitched in to get her a really nice Pandora ring, and she was so excited she got it. And then the other thing that we gave her was a mug. It said Mom Hustler. I truly believe my mom is such a hustler. I mean, she raised us as a single mother, and never, like I've never seen her complain like, oh, your dad doesn't help or anything like that. My dad was really absent during us growing up, you know, during my childhood, and my mom never dwelled on the fact that he wasn't around or that he wouldn't help her. She would always say, if he wants to be part of my girl's life, like he will come and see them, but I'm not gonna fight for it. So I feel like that was such a great example from mom, and I'm really proud of her, and I feel like that's called hustle. Now I'm gonna apply this over. I did apply some clear glue. I let it dry for a little bit. The length is perfect. I really didn't have to cut them. Now they're definitely lightweight, really soft, very wispy. I feel like I can't tell I have lashes in terms of the wispiness. Now if you look up close, I do feel like you can see the band. I mean, I guess compared to other like black bands, you can say it is invisible, but it's not quite invisible. You can see those little lines between the lashes. It's really up to you. I think it's just more of a perception base. What I can tell is that they are really nice lashes, and they could totally be everyday lashes, which I like. I'm not that kind of girl that wears lashes all the time. I like to wear them more likely when I am doing dramatic looks on the channel. But if you're that kind of girl or boy that likes to wear lashes for an everyday thing, I think these are really beautiful and they are wearable. Man, I am so in love with this look. I don't know if you are, but let me know if you liked it, but I am so in love with this look. Kind of want to go out now. The struggle. Now I have a similar tutorial without the blue on my channel, so if you want to check that video out, I'll link it up here. And there's also another video where I show you all the makeup I found at TJ Maxx, and I'll link it down here. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe by clicking on my face right there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you over there. Yeah. Bye!